My name is Charles. Today I'll be interviewing Premier League footballer Cummings as part of the dissertation topic. The reason why footballer was chosen as the interviewee is because of their knowledge and experience within the industry. Of the information extracted, this will effectively help answer the research objectives. I'll now hand over to Shaun Cummings for the interview. Okay, first question: what are your views on football in regards to how the media negatively portray modern day footballers?
Well, I think in my position as a footballer, my opinion is that they probably could, if they wanted to, or they've got a lot of power. It's just through the media, everything to do with like sports in general. If you're liked or disliked, they could portray you in whatever way they want. So it's just dependent how a footballer carries himself, I'll say, especially.
Okay. Second question: do you believe that footballers such as yourself deserve some criticism generally in terms of the wages received? For example, footballers kick around the ball for 90 minutes, whereas doctors are saving lives but are paid a lot less.
I could understand where some people will come from in saying that, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, I think it's a job and it's a talent that we got given. So we do this, it's not only for our benefit, but we entertain the public. We hardly have any days off and we're always playing all year round. Like families will be together on like Boxing Day when we got to be running around on the pitch. I'm not saying that's justifiable to what a doctor earns and to what we earn, but obviously as sportsmen there's so much money in that industry and I think we deserve it.
The third question: as you may recall, David Beckham recently donated his wages to a charity in France. Do you believe that if more players did this, it would improve the reputation of football? If so, why?
For that question, I think David Beckham got recognised for it because he made public that he did give all his wages to a charity, which obviously I agree with. I think that's good on his behalf, but I think there's a lot of players out there that does do a lot of charity work. Obviously, I play with Jason Roberts and he's got his own foundation, but it's not as big as what David Beckham would say as him giving his money to charity. I think a lot of footballers do give money to charity, but it's just depending how you voice that opinion or how you voice it and how you promote that.
Fourth question: in terms of the negative criticism that surrounds football, do you believe that it has a huge impact on you and your teammates in terms of playing on the pitch?
No, I don't think so. Well, me personally, I don't think so. I think it's just I think it's just the person, how you are as a person. If you let negativity get into your head, then obviously it will affect you on the pitch like anything else. But no, not really.
Okay, the fifth question: do you believe that perhaps if people emphasise more on the positive factors about football, that it may improve a team's performance in general? If so, why?
I'm not really sure on that one, to be fair. What would you say, sorry? If positivity surrounding football, I think, well, yeah, if everyone is buzzing for football, you see it like 60,000+, you get that in the Premiership. So everyone wants to go to a football match, and that's what makes the players perform, because it's not only for us. We want to do well as a team, but then obviously we want to give back to the fans who's paid their money to come and watch us play. Because if we didn't have the fans come in, then we'll be playing in front of an empty ground.
Next question: as you are aware, racism is one of the huge factors that continue to adversely affect the reputation of football. Do you believe that more could be done by football associations such as the FA to thwart racism? If so, what?
I think there's a lot of things that could go on to help prevent racism in football, to be fair. It's just a matter of a firmer grip by different organisations and taking a toll and just making sure that happens.
Okay. Next question: would you agree that over the last 2 years, the attempts to eradicate racism haven't actually been successful towards enhancing the image of football? If so, why do you think?
as you said, there's been a lot of incidents in the past 2 years that's happened, but there's been nothing happened to players that has been done as being racism on a pitch. I think that's something that football's gotta really stamp down on if it wants to get rid of that negativity away from the game. Especially as me being a black player, and don't want to really be involved in all the racism shouts, but I'm sure that will come in time.
Okay, finally, in regards to improving the reputation towards football, what do you believe the FA can do in order to get the general public talking positively about footballers?
Sorry, what was that?
In regards to improving the reputation towards football,
Yeah.
what do you believe the FA can do in order to get the general public talking positively about footballers?
I don't really think they have to do nothing than what they're doing at the moment. I think everyone has got that positivity in football. I don't think no one really, when people talk about football, I don't think there's anything negative, unless, as you said, if someone was to be racist, and then obviously you've got the media portraying a negativity on that side of the game. But other than that, I think other than racism issues in football, I think that's about it. I think everything's going like swimmingly within the sport.
And that concludes the interview. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.